What's up, all my stock market investors? It is ShPena, and I'm back again with another Cash App investing video. Today, I'm going to be talking about what to look forward to in the market in the next week or two or three. And as well, I'll be giving my 10K investment update with some adjustments, thoughts on what to do going forward if I was in that position. Um, and it might help you make some better trades with what you got going on in your portfolio right now. So before we get there, thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video because it puts a beautiful smile on my face. I know y'all like to look at my smile. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate everybody and all my subscribers, all my watchers. Y'all don't know how much it means to me to watch the channel grow, to watch the stocks group chat grow. If y'all interested in getting the stocks group chat, I know that was super random. Not random, but plug-in. If you're interested in being in the stocks group chat, shoot me a DM above, so don't ask me in the comments below. And if you're here from the group chat, make sure y'all let people in the comments know the group chat is real and it's growing. Every week there's more and more people, a lot of future millionaires, billionaires, maybe trillionaires. The future will tell us all. Time will tell. But let's get into the meat of this whole video, which is what the future has in store, what the next few weeks has in store for the stock market. I personally believe you're going to see a pullback. And then you ask me why. Here's my reason. I think that if you didn't know already, the stocks is a future outlook of companies and how the market's going. So it's never in reality. That's why people say, oh, the stock market's not, reality is everything's inflamed, but the stock market's shooting up. Well, because the stocks is a future outlook. And I think that they factored in that they was going to get a stimulus package, a fiscal stimulus package done. Well, now Senate's on recess. There was no deal done. Republicans wanted $1 trillion deal and the Democrats wanted $3 trillion deal. And then you had Trump come in with this executive order, states saying they can't afford to provide this executive order, $100 to people. These states are going broke at this point. The less taxes are being paid because businesses are shut down. And, businesses aren't making as much money. So with all that being said, I think that the rally that happened in the last month or two was in hopes of that there was going to get a deal done. And this isn't to say that there's not going to get a deal done, but you can see there can be potentially a sharp pullback for the rest of this month. This month can be ugly in the stock market. It's going to trade sideways, but if there's no deal done, that's sideways. Anybody who knows about ranges, right? Ranges happen. So the market's going to go like this, but then there's going to be a point where the range has to either go north or it has to go south. So if there's no deal done, the range can start ranging down. And that won't be good for a lot of people depending on what price you're getting in certain stocks. If you've been buying the last few weeks, you're at a high price and you got to be very, very careful. Pay attention to the news. Get in the stocks group chat. We're sharing stuff on the fly. As soon as it comes in, it's getting shared into the group chat instantly. So you need to be aware of what's going on, because if you bought in at a very high price and there becomes a pullback, investors saying, they start thinking they want to pull their money out because they're not sure what's going to happen. You need to know what's going on so that you don't lose money and you don't get stuck. I invested when the market crashed. I invested that whole week before, back in March. And when it crashed, I was just like, what's happening? It was my first experience of a crash, and I didn't know what was going on, so I just watched the crash happen. But I don't want any of my YouTube family members to lose money and have to sit on stocks for a long period of time. Right now I'm in a comfortable position because I bought in a lot of stocks when the stocks were super low. So, the future of the stock market, I do believe it's going to be a W. Right now people are saying a V because retail's done a V, but I don't think it's a real V. I think you're going to see another pullback. And if that pullback happens, listen to me, y'all. Do your research. It is going to be a party for you and me and others. And here's the reason why I think the pullback's going to happen even more now. Warren Buffett, I know many of you maybe have seen the news. He pulled out of financials. He pulled out a lot of shares out of financials, and put money into Barrick Gold. And I'm not going to tell you to go and put money into Barrick Gold now, because you don't want to chase something that's already, everybody's going to follow Warren Buffett. So you don't want to follow that train, because the minute Warren Buffett pulls out, there you go. You lost your money. You lost that money, right? So that tells you something. When someone with so much money like Warren Buffett pulls out of financials, he's worried about the future of financials. And I think that he will get back into financials. I was saying this in the group chat myself. I want to get into financials, but I want to see that full pullback. I want to see financials crash before I get into financials. I've been looking at Wells Fargo. I've been looking at Ally Financial. I've been looking at Discover Financials. Those are a few. If you have any that I should be looking at, or know of any that I should be looking at, make sure you drop it in the comment below, so that I can do my own research on what you are looking at. And to just add this in real quick, if you ever want my thoughts on a stock, shoot them in the comments below, and I will make a whole video on it and tell you what I think on what I research. And you can go from there and do even more research. But yes, Warren Buffett jumping out of financials is telling you a lot. It's a slight indicator. A lot of people are going to chase Warren Buffett, but don't chase Warren Buffett. Just look at the scope of what's happening. He's pulled out of financials because he knows that there might be a pullback, and he doesn't want to lose money. So gold seems like a safe bet for him, so he's going into gold. And that may be for you. It may be a thought for you. You may think, hey man, gold is a safe bet. Let me just get into gold. But yes, with all that happening, I really do feel, with the no deal getting done with the government, with the Republicans and Democrats, Warren Buffett pulling out of financials, we may see a pullback. And I've mentioned this before, 10%. My guess, between 10 to 15%. And if it happens, y'all know it's party time. So don't be scared. Don't just watch it drop and not have fun in the party. All right? Oh, wait a minute. We didn't give the 10K update, right? But I do appreciate y'all for watching the video. I put the notes, right? So, all right. Snap is currently, before market opens, currently at 2170. I bought 5,000 paper stocks. $5,000 worth of paper stocks at, just to remind y'all, $22.96. I bought 217 shares, 217.77 shares. I'm at a loss of $274, down 5.5%. So my money's at $4,725 with a couple change. Now Verizon, on the other hand, I bought in at $55.66. This is when I was telling you Verizon was on the up and up. They had the NFL deal, now they got the NBA deal. Working. I bought 83.83 shares. The current price is $58.83. So I'm up 5.6%, around $5,284. And don't forget, Verizon pays dividends. So in a quarter, if I have it's only been 3 weeks, but if I have my money, the $5,000 in that quarter, I would have been paid, I think it's around 61 cents a share, so 83 shares times 61 cents, around above $50, north of $50 for that investment. So what would I do in such an instance? I'm down 5.5% on one, I'm up 5.6% on the other. So I'm losing, but my gains are covering my losses, so I'm not really winning big. And this may be a situation for many of you. You may be having a lot of gains in some stocks, but then you got losses in others, and you're trying to figure out what you should do. Moving your money around is always an option. But you also have to look into the company and what they could offer in the future. Can they recover? Is there a chance of recovery for them? Me personally, I do think that Snap has tons of potential. And so, in my situation, in this paper investment that I have, I wouldn't move my money around. I really wouldn't. Maybe I could potentially move half. I can move half out and maybe just put the half into Verizon if I wanted to, or maybe put half into another company that I'm interested in, like, let's say, maybe some healthcare. or I wouldn't go into technology. I mean, it could be Apple, could be Tesla. Who knows? Could be Nikola. Um, but in my case, I'd probably just hold tight and just continue to watch the stocks just go, because you know I'm seeing that Verizon is going to pick up the losses. So the minute that Snapchat recovers, it's going to be I'm going to have my own party because it's going to be a big game day. So I just wanted to share that quick. I'm going to give y'all the 4-week update next week, and we'll see where it goes. But if you have any questions about anything, make sure you put them in the comments below. I appreciate y'all. Finally, I really do appreciate y'all for watching, and I hope that y'all portfolio does amazing. And just be very, very keep your ears to the noise this week, because you want to be able to adjust if you have to, so that you don't lose too much money. Y'all have a great day. I'm gonna check y'all out tomorrow.